As families, we have really been put through the ringer since 2020. Our daily habits and routines and structures has really changed dramatically since lockdown 5. And since then, we have weathered some pretty heavy storms together. And that's why I want to celebrate family life, because every family's identity is very unique, with unique habits and favorite family sayings and ways of doing things and different ways of looking at life. Because every family is like a hand-woven blanket. Every family feels and looks different from any other. And within each family, we have individual family members that are like strings of wool, each with their own unique temperament and developmental phase and needs and wants and goals and quirks. But as families, each of these strings of wool is woven by shared experiences and by shared history that comes from past generations and is carried through to future generations. Family's identity is never static. It's a living, breathing, expanding organism. And as new members are welcomed into the family by birth or by marriage, this dynamic changes and accommodates these new members. And this binds us together as thriving units of family life. Now, there are many ways that we can celebrate family life, and it can really be from the very mundane, everyday, daily routines to the more complicated things like family vacations. Daily routines are really the glue that keeps a family together. And this can be anything from a very unique way of waking up the family to watching TV together or eating dinner at the table at night. And the thing is, it keeps us together because as we have this unique beginning and start to each day, we have something to look forward to. Then, of course, families also have very unique ways of celebrating and having traditions that has to do with celebrations. Just ask anyone how they spend Christmas and you will hear very unique stories of people's family traditions and celebrations. Of course, the same with weddings and christenings and funerals and birthdays. So yes, keep that alive for this generation and also for the next one. Storytelling is also a wonderful way of really including the younger children into past generations and past experiences within your family history. So yes, grab the photo albums and the videos and show these to your children. Of course, they will have a ball of a time to laugh at your funky hairstyle or your grandmother's wedding dress. But in between all this fun and family bonding, there's a very important history that is being shared with your family and with your children specifically. So yes, be as nostalgic and as living in the past as you want to. Reminisce about things. Tell your children all the unique stories and sayings and funny anecdotes that happened in your family. Make time to do that. You can also try your hand at scrapbooking your family's history and again include your children. Let them help to decide what to put into the scrapbook. And you can really put any object, anything that really represents or symbolizes your family into your scrapbook. That can be, old love letters or dried wedding bouquets, anything from a chappy wrapper to a photograph. Or you can compile a family cookbook. Now this is always a wonderful and treasured gift for every new bride in the family, to have a family cookbook with all the favorite recipes. And you can try these out on family nights and really share the secret ingredients and the secret cooking methods with everyone in the family. Family heirlooms are just as important because it really carries a sentimental weight. And you know, make time to really write the history of how every heirloom came into your family and what it represents in your family. Because as time goes on and as memories fade, or as a generation dies out, the future generations will really have a tangible reminder of the family history. And of course, you won't find anything more unique than having family vacations together. And speaking from own experience, as your children grow up and as they move out of the house, the opportunity to have shared family vacations become less and less until you really just don't have the time anymore, or you find it difficult to balance everyone's schedules. So enjoy every second of a family vacation, even if you want to strangle a few family members along the way, because yes, this is also something that might not always be the same as it was when your children were young. But the added bonus again is that as new family members come in, you can start new holiday traditions and new vacation traditions with the new family members. So yes, enjoy that, enjoy the uniqueness of your family and the way that you go about holidaying. I want to share another way in which you can celebrate your family's uniqueness and your family life. And that is by creating family goals together. Now, this is a wonderful opportunity to bond and to spend some time together in doing something fun and creative as a family. So yes, have a brainstorming session with your family and then you create some goals for yourself. Start off with the question, what characteristics do we as a family share? Now that could be something that's very unique to your family. Like, say you all family animal lovers, or you like being of service, you like being active in the community and serve the community. It can be that you all sport lovers, or that you are nature lovers, you like spending time outdoors. So identify that characteristic and then expand that family strength or that characteristic into a family goal. Now keep this very practical and present orientated. For example, if you're family lovers, one of your goals might be to volunteer at the animal shelter, or you can decide that you want to become involved in a very specific community outreach at your church. So now you can, after you've brainstormed it and everyone has put in their ideas, you can start writing down some goals for your family. Again, keep it very simple and, break it down into smaller steps and specify the actions that you need to take to reach that goal. Also remember to put individual family members' own personal goals in as well, and see how that can tie into a family goal. Say for instance, one of the family members have a goal of becoming fit and being able to run a half marathon in 2022. Then you can perhaps see if that can be a goal for the whole family, to not only support one family member, but to be fit as a family and to use this goal so that you can all start doing marathons, or perhaps do a fundraiser through your running. That's just an idea. So yes, write it down, keep it simple, involve everyone, and then you can really put it on a vision board, on a poster, again being as creative as possible with pictures and slogans and quotes or whatever float your boat, and put it somewhere in your house where the whole family can see it the whole time. This is great motivation for yourself and for the rest of your family. Now, I don't always want to hammer a learning experience into everything that we talk about, but this is really a wonderful way of teaching your children about goals, about striving towards something and working towards something. Because planning these goals and working towards these goals, be it for weeks or for a couple of months, is really something that will teach your children about resilience and sticking with something. So yes, enjoy creating this family goals. There are 7 basic building blocks for keeping your family's foundation very strong and solid for now and for the future. The first one is appreciation of every family member's worth and contribution to the family, and also to appreciate the differences and the individual personalities and strengths and vulnerabilities of each family member. Commitment and trust is very important in every family, and we all have to take responsibility to really commit to family life and to build the trust within family members. Then, of course, we need to communicate in ways that really express our respect for each other. So we have to listen and speak with respect and in a way that values each of the family members' opinions and their feelings. Conflict resolution is also very important, and this has to be done in a positive and constructive way so that we can really focus on solution finding instead of fault finding. We have to dedicate time to our families, and this is really also a daily commitment, to find time to share and connect through leisure activities and play and relaxation. And most importantly, faith. We need to have shared core values and beliefs and really live it out in our communities as a family unit. You are very welcome to share all your unique family stories and traditions and ways of celebrating. And yes, if you have any funny video clips or stories about holidays, you can definitely share it with us. I want to end off with a wonderful saying from Archbishop Desmond Tutu. He said, "You don't choose your family. They are God's gift to you as you are to them." Until we chat again, please keep well and keep safe.